Hello my dear friends, welcome to Java programming playlist. In this video, we are going to see constructor overloading in Java programming. So in the previous video, we have defined what is a constructor and we have listed the types of constructor where we have seen there are four types of constructor: default constructor, parameterized constructor, constructor overloading and copy constructor. In this video, we are going to see constructor overloading. Let us first introduce what is constructor overloading. Just like methods, constructor can also be overloaded in Java. We can overload the employee constructor like below. So here we are directly taking an example where we have a class with the name employee and there are multiple constructors in the class with the name employee. So we have the constructors because we have said that the rule for defining a constructor is the name of the constructor should be the same that of the class. So we will have multiple methods, that is the multiple constructors within name employee. So here is one constructor employee which is having one argument, that is string, and here we are doing something, that is there is name equal to n. So assuming that name is some variable defined in the class, so we are storing this value of n into the name. Note, constructor can take parameters without being overloaded. There can be more than two overloaded constructor. So we can have constructor with parameter and without being overloaded. So it is not compulsory that there should be two or more constructor when we are writing the arguments in that or parameters in that, and there can be more than two overloaded constructor also. So we can have 3, 4, 5 or any number of constructors overloading. Let's see this example of constructor overloading. So here is this Java program. Here you can see that there is a class with the name employee. So the first constructor is employee string s integer I. So there are two parameters here and this is here printing system.out.println, employee name is s, id is I, and salary. So here there is no salary, so it will print 0 if this is defined in the class. And here it is taking this salary value. So employee name s is one parameter, I is the ID of employee, and salary is printed. So since there is no parameter defined here in this class, so we have removed that statement and now we have another code of employee class that is having two constructors, which is having two arguments in the first one and three arguments in the second one. Now we have public class demo constructor, in that we have public static void main. So we are writing this first object of employee class E1. We are now initializing it with a new keyword and then employee. In this we are giving first the string E_1 and 1. So here this is string and integer, so two argument, it will match up with this and it will call this constructor. So it should print only two print statement. Then we have second object of employee class E2. E2 is equal to new employee. Then we have this E_2, 2 and 70,000. So there are three arguments here of string, integer and integer. So string, integer, integer, it is getting mapped here. So it will call up this constructor and it will print the three print statement. So when we write all this in one Java program, compile it and execute it, what we are expected is two print statement from this and three print statement from this. Let us see what is the output. Yes. So in the first case, it is printing employee name E1. So here it is printing employee name plus S, that is E1, and employee ID is 1, that is passed using this constructor, and I is 1. So employee ID is 1. So these two lines are printed. Then we have this second employee constructor getting called. Here it is E2. So employee name is equal to E2. It is E underscore 2. It is printing here. Then employee ID is 2, which is getting from here, and salary is 70,000. So when we write this into the program and compile and execute, the Java program will give us this output where the first two line is from the first constructor and the next three lines are from the second constructor. So here we can see that the constructor overloading is working exactly same as that of the method overloading. I hope it is very much clear, my dear friends. Thank you for watching this video. In the next video, we are going to see copy constructor. Thank you, my dear friends.